Want to make your videos feel like a documentary? In this video, you'll animate a realistic search engine inside Canva, and we'll use it as the starting point for a full cinematic workflow. Let's get to work. Open Canva and create a new design. I am using a 16:9 video crop, but you can follow along in whatever format suits your project. First, let's set the background color of the canvas. I am essentially designing this composition in dark mode, but you may want to set the background color to a more traditional search engine aesthetic, which would be pure white. Now, to ensure we achieve an authentic match to a traditional search engine, let's look at the Google homepage and start to replicate its structure. Press T on your keyboard and type out the menu items for the top left. Now, with Alt pressed, make a duplicate and place a copy of that menu on the top right-hand side. Open the Elements tab and search for a circular image frame. Select one and place it to the right of the second menu. Update the border color to white. Then go back to the Elements tab and search for a user profile. Find one you like and simply drag it into the circular frame. You can, of course, use your own profile picture here if that suits your project. Next, press T on your keyboard and type out the word search for our main heading. I'm using the font Times New Roman, and you can set the color to whatever suits your theme. I'm selecting pure white. Open the Effects panel and apply a neon effect at 50% intensity. Press R to create a rectangle. Give it a stroke of 4 pixels. Set the corner rounding to 100. Match the fill color to your canvas background and set the stroke color to something that contrasts well. Open the Elements tab and search for a search icon. Place it on the right, like so. Next, type out the search query you'll be using in your animation. Set the font to Helvetica World and apply a subtle neon effect at a low intensity. Search for a neon tube light in the Graphics section of the Elements tab. Scroll until you find one you like. Position it over the search field and place it behind. Change the color to white. Create another rectangle shape. Place text inside it, then duplicate it to replicate the tabs beneath the search field on a Google results page. Place one more menu at the bottom of the page. For added effect, you can include an abstract grainy overlay texture as well as a film texture layer. Next, it's time to start building the search results page. Open a new page and copy the rectangle shape of the search box. Then paste it onto the new page. Using the same shape on both pages allows us to animate it using the match and move transition later. Resize the rectangle so it resembles a search results layout. Press T and type out search results. Use Times New Roman, then resize and position it here. Press L to create a line. Now open the Elements tab and search for a rounded square frame. Place it here and insert an image of your choice. I'm using an image of the Strait of Hormuz from the Canva library. Place a title to the right of the image and add a snippet below. You can generate these in a chatbot if you don't have a script. Duplicate the result layout until it fills the height of the page. Now, we are ready to start animating. Go back to page 1 and first animate the typing of the search query. Select the text layer and apply a typewriter animation. Next, open the Elements tab and search for a cursor pointer. Select one and place it on the canvas. Press R to create a rectangle. Set its transparency to 0 and group this invisible layer with the cursor so we can animate it while it's still out of frame. Move the cursor to the bottom right, making sure the invisible square remains in view. Before adding the custom animation, apply the match and move transition between the two pages and set the duration to 1 second. You'll notice that some layers overlap during the transition. To fix this, right-click a layer and select Show Timing. Now adjust the timing so that all layers, except the rectangle shape, do not overlap during the transition period. Much better. Now select the cursor group layer and set its start time to begin just after the typing animation completes. With the group selected, open the animation panel and choose Custom Animation. Draw the animation path from its starting position to the search icon. When you're happy, change the movement style to smooth. Open the Elements tab and search for a mouse hand cursor. Place it exactly where the pointer ends its animation. Adjust the timing so it appears just after the click and only for a brief moment, mimicking a real interaction. Now preview what we have so far. Nice. You can apply animations to all elements on the second page. I find that Ascend works well for text, while Baseline works well for images. Repeat the cursor animation process on this page by copying the cursor from page 1 and redrawing the animation path. Have it click on a link that supports your story, then create a new page. This page can display whatever content you like, from a news article to a video, which is what we'll add here. Open the Elements tab, go to Frames, and search for a video viewfinder frame. Scroll until you find one you like, place it in the center, and resize it. Drop your footage into the frame and it should snap into place. You can double-click to adjust positioning if needed. Now, let's add some basic sound design and a music track. Open the Audio tab and filter for sound effects. Search for keyboard typing and choose one you like. Place it at the start of the timeline and trim it to end with the typing animation. Next, search for a mouse click and align it with the hand cursor. Then, search for a typing beep and line it up with the appearance of the search results page. You can also add another click for this interaction. Finally, choose a backing track. The one I've selected is Farewell, My Dear by Brendan Muller. The opening creates an immediate sense of intrigue and helps maintain viewer retention. Now that we've locked in the opening composition, let's take a quick look at the full project we'll be building across this series. And just a quick reminder, you can download all of the fully editable templates for this composition from my Patreon. Until next time.